others would have faded away from the system. And we, the youth, are coming in.
But
Sorry,
divine.
Okay.
Divine.
Okay.
If I have a question.
Sorry.
I have a question here for Divine, because you keep blaming or laying shift on the government and government officials. But aren't you the same people who elect these people into office?
Okay, thank you very much. I wouldn't want to go into the gymweeks of politics in Nigeria because it's so diverse in nature. And I wouldn't. Let me just say this: for those youths who are burning the midnight candle, there is future for those youths.
Okay.
For those youths who are actually studious, for those youths who are, for me, I'm a youth, and I know certainly I have a future in Nigeria. What am I saying? As a young youth, the thing is not working now. Find your own way of making things work for yourself. The time is coming. We have the president, we have the chairman of the National Youth Council of Nigeria. Edo State is here seated. We have other persons who have done well as a youth for themselves. Nigerian youths are not lazy. Nigerian youths are not idle. Though we have a microscopic few of the Nigerian youth who have engaged themselves into drug abuse and so many other illicit activities. But it doesn't mean the totality of the Nigerian youth is faulty.
All right. Ajuri, do you have more questions?
Absolutely. You know, there's absolutely no lack of enthusiasm in this room. I have a young man here who is involved in business ventures and wants to send a question to the stage. Please go ahead quickly.
All right, it's more of a contribution than a question, and it's two sides of the divide. First, for the young persons, secondly, for the government. And so, the CEO of Paystack, Sheke, got $8 million in funding. They're strictly Nigerians. We have Nigerians who are doing a lot of things like marketing of hotels.ng. They've made millions of naira from Nigeria and in Nigeria. We have 180 million people in Nigeria, and this is a very large market. And that's why a lot of people are coming inside Nigeria for business. So if you can utilize this market in your head and create solutions, like I said, in dabalizing, you have no issue at all. The market is very vulnerable and very static. Know how to utilize your markets very well. Secondly, for the government. So you can make policies and say, like, give tax rebates to youth-led businesses. So if you're youth under 35, you have a tax rebate. So at that point, you're encouraging businesses from young persons, and you see it thrive and foster in little or no time. And then you can provide a lot of small grants and loans to young persons strictly and make it accessible. Don't put any political attachment to it, because that's an issue in Nigeria, politics and corruption. So if it's accessible online, submit your details, your CAC and everything. Trust me, look at these people here, young persons. How can you say we're lazy as young persons? That's not possible. If not, we're all in our hostels, sleeping or chatting. We're here to propose solutions. And very soon, in no distant time, young persons will take over business, take over politics, take over everything.
As we go ahead to our next question, one of the major subplots that we're hearing is that indeed the young people of Nigeria are not just problems or problem seekers, but indeed that they are solutions to problems and can identify solutions. And I want to talk to this young man over here who has a contribution or a question to make. Please be brief.
Okay. My contribution goes this way. As a young person that needed to make it in life, and you go into education finish, you are looking for a job. My contribution goes this way. Why is it that a lot of business gurus take the idea of these young people and give them the grants they need, and they go into that particular business vector? The idea of the young people, they make use of it. That is the first question I want to ask. The second one goes this way. Why is it that as a young person that you needed to make it in life, they take you for granted in the aspect of promising steady power supply in the government during the election period. But this fulfillment of what they are saying is not coming to pass.
So we've heard the young man, he's talking about political, whether or not there's political sincerity in the country. And I would like, Mrs. Ativier, as a member of the Edo State House of Assembly, when you hear this young man give his account and ask, why is it that during campaigns there are these mega promises, but during the 4 years of the administration, they don't come to fruition? What is your response, madam?
Well, thank you very much. It's a system problem. It's a system problem. You know, you are going to House of Assembly, and all you need to do in the House of Assembly is to make laws. But when you are campaigning, you say you provide electricity, you will provide this. When you know you do not have the capacity to do that. You do not have funds allocated to your office to do that. It is because that is what the people want to hear. And they tell the people what the people want to hear.
So,
I must say
please,
the truth.
please.
I must say the truth.
I need to clarify this.
Eh?
No.
I can clarify.
Please.
She's being sincere.
It's okay, wait.
Yes, I'm just being sincere.
Please.
Because another election is coming.
Madam Ativier.
If somebody that is going to House of Assembly is telling you, I'll provide light, electricity, and that, you tell him, man, you are lying.
Madam Ativier, allow me to then ask, are you saying that it's okay for politicians to lie because that's what people want to hear?
I didn't say it's okay. I'm not throwing it back to the people. Your destiny is in your hand. It's in your PVC. Your destiny is in your hand. It's in your PVC. You saw the primaries recently, and you saw how it went. Is that normal? Is that normal?
Okay, it looks like Divine has something to say before Ajuri gets the next question.
Okay, to quickly react to what you have said, if you check from the previous discussion, I told you categorically that everything that happens in Nigeria in terms of government is a scam. First and foremost, this government in 2015, so for those of us who are government students, we had so many promises. Fuel price was 97 naira, it was promised to be 50 naira. As we speak, it is 143 naira. Steady power supply was promised by this government.
You don't even have power.
We don't have power. As we're talking now, it is run by a generator. In fact, it is in Nigeria that if you go to the NEPA office, the electricity is, you see a generator there.
Okay, so my question to you, Divine, then is,
Yes.
What are you doing to hold them accountable?
Okay, this is it. We have discussed at length, we have told the Nigerian populace that 2019 is fast approaching. Like she said, they will be coming again for you to come and vote for them. Every Nigerian that do not have a permanent voter's card is the problem of Nigeria. Secondly, with your permanent voter's card, you can eradicate these people from governance. For me, I have told them, sorry. Now, the reason why you see them...
One second.
The reason why you see them chanting is because even in Nigeria, free and fair election is not anywhere anymore. You see people come that are voting. For instance, now, if you are in Nigeria, you would have known what I'm saying. You discover that for a few hours, they have counted over millions of results. For just few hours, while elections were only 4,000 voted, it was counted for over 24 hours.
Okay.
So what am I saying? Sorry, let me land. The youth...
We only have 3 minutes, Divine. You have to make it short.
Okay, the youth now, it is your responsibility. The not too young to run bill is invoked. But the question is, what is the cost of running an election? Can the youth actually get there? But what am I saying? 2019, let us come out en masse and eradicate the government that has failed us. If a government has failed you in a particular sector, eradicate them. If they have failed you in any area, eradicate them. This way, we can become better.
Thank you, Divine. Thank you. Ajuri, we have 2 minutes. Do we have time for one more question?
Yes, we do indeed have one more question. I'm standing with a young lady by the name of Ebere, who has stressed her concerns about living conditions within Edo State and Nigeria generally, and she does have a question for a member of our panel. Please go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Ebere from Benija University, and then I want to ask this very personal question because we've asked lots of questions and apparently we really did not get the answer I wanted to get. But I feel taking it from the root is more important to me because most Nigerians are looking for the American dream or wherever kind of dream that's making them migrate. So how is it possible now that the government can give us the kind of life we expect to live here in Nigeria. Because we'll always keep having these seminars. We can have